Sunday, Paper and Glam family. Today is like Super Bowl planning Sunday because we are going to be walking through the 2019 Glam planners, including the all-new dividers we released this year. If you're new to Paper and Glam, I'm Lisamarie, and of course I'm so excited that you're here and you're thinking about using a Paper and Glam planner, also known as the Glam planner, for your ally and your partner for this brand new year. In 2012, I created the Glam planner for the first time, and there wasn't anything like it on the market. There was not a ring-bound planner that I felt like blended professionalism with femininity. The planners that were on the market, they kind of look like a very masculine interpretation of a female planner with kind of like really bold paisley prints. And I thought, I think I can do this better. And so I started playing around in InDesign and launched my planner on the blog, which I didn't have a YouTube channel quite yet, and it was so well received. It gave me the encouragement and kind of nudge I needed to start doing YouTube and start creating planner videos. In 2013, there was lots of planner reviews on YouTube, but not like how to use a planner and how to use it to plan your days and plan for the future. And that's kind of what gets me up in the morning. So that's where all of this started. And this is our, 2012, we released in 2015. I'm counting 16, 17, 18, 19. So yeah, this is our 5th release of the Glam planner. And every year we have done a massive change to our production system to make our planners better and better every year. And this year we have launched 2 new planners. So we had vertical and horizontal for the past 3 years or 4 years, and we just added the God Glam planner and the hourly Glam planner this year. So many options so that you can find a planner that fits your lifestyle, or if you're like me and you use multiple planners, then you also have that option of maybe using the God Glam planner for Bible study and the hourly planner for memory planning or for work. For me, I'm going to be using the God and Glam planner for Bible study, and then I'm going to be using the hourly planner for all things Paper and Glam. And this year I've decided to use the Erin Condren planner for my memory keeping. So a little bit of a change from what I've been doing for the past 3-4 years. I've really had planner peace, kind of using my ring-bound Glam planner for memory keeping and then my hourly EC for kind of like time management stuff. But now I'm switching it up now that we have an hourly Glam planner. So without further ado, let's take a look at these planners. First, let's talk dividers. These dividers have been in production for the better part of a year because we wanted dividers that had gold on the front and the back so that when you open your planner, you have gold on both sides. Now, as far as I know, this has never been done before, and it is extremely difficult to get it just right on the front and the back on every tab because the positioning is slightly different on each, and then it's slightly different on the front and the back. So I was told this was impossible for the better part of the last couple years, and we finally nailed it. And you guys, these dividers in person, I mean, they just like lit up my life when they came in, and I can't wait to show you them inside the planners. One quick point of clarification before we see the brand new planners: these dividers do not come with the planners, so the inserts and the dividers are sold separately, and I would be so excited to send this brand new set of dividers home to you. All right, let's look at the all new hourly first. You guys are gonna see like my little Kiki collection here, and I have actually an unboxing of 2 more Kikis that I got because I just want a whole selection of binders to hold my Glam planners. All right, so the hourly, the first page is, just this planner belongs to. It's the same on all versions. And I put the dividers inside just to give you an idea of how this will look. You'll notice the Paper and Glam logo is on the bottom of the dividers in gold foil. And then the month is on the front and the back, like we just talked about. And then you will see our 2019 seasonal living lists. And I think that creates just a really fun little transition for this to be the first page of your month. And then we have our monthly layout. Our stickers are interchangeable between the Glam planner and the Erin Condren. So whether you are using either planner or both, if you're me, everything's going to work together. So you don't need to worry about which stickers go in which. They both are going to work just beautifully. And we made sure those dimensions match up perfectly. And then we have our weekly view. So this is an unhoured hourly to give you the maximum flexibility. And you can, write hours if you want, of course. Everyone has a little bit of a different schedule. I've gotten lots of requests for our hourly planner to start at 5 a.m., lots of requests for it to go up to midnight, and I decided to leave the hours off so you can really make your schedule your own. And if you're using it for memory planning or you don't have an hourly schedule, it also gives you that flexibility to not feel like you need to cover the hours. We also added this space at the bottom if you wanted to use it to track your workouts or your reading or your meal planning. This space at the bottom also, if you just want to decorate it, coordinates perfectly with our Glam washi so that you can fit our big and small washi here at the bottom. So here's our January washi on the January layout, and you'll notice everything coordinates beautifully. So you could use, a big chunky strip of washi with a smaller coordinating washi on the bottom here, and it will fit just right. And that also will work beautifully with our weekly kits, which contain both of those washi sizes. So this is, January, and it goes on. Then we switch to February. We've got the February seasonal living list and the monthly view. So every month is a different color, and it is our monthly color, and they are seasonal colors. So we have our Valentine pink here for February. We had snowflake blue for January. In March, we have lucky green here and our cute little basket and shoes for going to the farmer's market maybe. And then we have our peep purple for April, and our April seasonal living list. Our Glam Easter basket has some books in it this year. And the April monthly, April weekly. Then we're on into May. This is Pool Party Blue. And our May seasonal living list, May monthly, May weekly, and then on into June. This is Hollywood Pink June, and we have our June seasonal living list with a donut pile because donut day is in June. June monthly, June weekly. And we have Glamericana Blue for July. And one question I always get is, do the colors change year to year? No, I've had these colors in place since 2003. I've been doing my manicures this color. That's where it all started, and they will not be changing. So everything will coordinate regardless if you're using like stickers from 2016, some vintage glam. It's all going to coordinate beautifully. So we have our Glamericana July monthly. We have the weekly on into August, where we have paper and glam pink. And I just love the way the gold foil looks on this pink. And we have Watermelon Day in August, so our August seasonal living list has this fun bowl of watermelon. August monthly, August weekly. September, we have our Fashion Week teal, and our September collection has lots of this teal. Got our little pumpkin patch truck here for our September seasonal living list, monthly and weekly. October, we have Glamoween Orange for October, and we got some 3 witches for October seasonal living list, October monthly, October weekly. Then we have Napa Valley Berry for November. Got a little place setting here for November seasonal living list, November monthly, November weekly. And December, we have our Santa Suit Red for December, December seasonal living list, December monthly, and December weekly. Horizontal. So our horizontal planner is the same from last year, and the monthly layout as well as the seasonal living list is exactly the same in all 4 planners. So there's no changes there. It's just the weekly that changes. So this is the traditional layout that's been with us for the past few years since we launched the horizontal in 2016. A full box, a standard full box sticker fits here, and you've got lots of room to make a checklist. You can add scalloped stickers here. We have these scalloped checklist stickers that you'll see in the God and Glam planner in a second that fit perfectly on these lines. And this is just for my horizontal gals, and I'll go quick and show you the weekly of each here. You'll notice how beautifully the pages turn. Hole punching for planners, especially to get the dividers and the pages of the planner to line up perfectly, was another production feat that we've been working on for the last few years. So you'll notice this year we finally nailed it. We have the hole size that first they were a little bit too small, so the pages didn't turn quite how I wanted them to, not quite as easily. Then they were a little bit too big, and now I think we finally nailed it. Onto the vertical. You'll notice this planner is all glammed up for fall because this is the planner that I'm currently using, so it's got a fall theme going. And the vertical got some minor changes this year as well. So monthly, of course, is the same. And then our vertical got these lines here at the bottom. So that is brand new for this year. And we lightened the weight of these lines just a little bit. So it'd be maybe a little easier to put on your stickers and just looks a little bit cleaner. We also made these dates a little bit smaller so that our brand new Glam date covers fit perfectly on both the Glam planner and the Erin Condren. So the date covers look so cute on our layouts, and I cannot wait to do a plan with me in the Glam planner. We will be doing lots of plan with me's in the Glam planner going forward. Last year they sold out in a blink, so I didn't quite get to plan with me's, but we are definitely going to be full force on the Glam planner plan with me's in 2019. So I can't wait to do a 2019 planner setup video. And since I'm using the hourly and the God Glam planner, we're gonna have lots of inspiration coming. Although I was going back and forth between using the vertical and the hourly. They're both so beautiful, and I love all the color in the vertical. We have gradients here of our monthly colors. You can really see it on the purple. But I just love that seasonal splash of color in this traditional box layout. So I'm going back and forth. I've changed my mind about 4 times whether I'm going to use the vertical or the hourly. So I guess we'll see with the 2019 planner setup. Maybe I'll try both and report back. We also have our amazing design team that is going to be using the Glam planner in 2019. So Queen Bee Jen Boom is going to be using the hourly, so that's going to be fun, and I will link her Instagram down below. She has the most amazing Instagram and an amazing Bookstagram too. And she's been my muse for the last 4 years. I just love her and the way that she consistently pumps out just the most amazing inspiration using all of our products. So she's using the hourly. We have another gal on the design team using vertical, and nope, vice versa. Jen's using hourly. We've got another gal using vertical, and it's going to be fun to see all the different ways that you can plan and all the inspiration that will come from that. God Glam. This is the planner that I'm most excited about, and I know a lot of you are too. If you're reading along with God Glam, this is the planner that we created to coordinate with the God Glam study. So this is the God Glam Bible study. We did a whole video on it last Saturday. I was about to say Sunday, but we put it up early just in case you wanted to get started over the holiday weekend. And God Glam begins with the Christian year, which begins on the 2nd. So that is today. But this is up online on the God Glam Bible study listing, so you can start reading anytime. No need to wait until you get your study. And oh, happy first day of Advent, by the way. So this goes together like hand in glove. I like to keep this in my Bible and just keep it like with kind of the things I use in the morning. It is not punched, so you can punch it, however you'd like. I punch it for my 6-ring binder and put it right in here, but it does not come punched. The planner, on the other hand, does come punched for a standard A5 binder. Our inserts are half letter and they fit perfectly in your standard A5 6-ring. All right, so the God Glam planner is a little bit different in that it starts with the Christian year. So today, I know we're cutting it close, and thank you guys so much for your grace on that. Our planners were later than expected, almost a month later than expected, and it wasn't for lack of planning or lack of glamming, and thank you guys for understanding. It's just because we wanted to get you the absolute best product. And November is just undated. It doesn't really start in November, but I wanted to give you guys a blank page in case you wanted to jot down some just general liturgical year notes, if you wanted to kind of get started with a few what I call warm-up verses, but these are not part of the official liturgical year. So we start with December, and what's amazing about this planner is that the verses are in the planner with these cute little scallop checklists so you can read right along. Now, one very good question that I've been getting is, do I need both the study and the planner? Well, of course, that is up to you, but I'll make an argument for all three options. Just the study, just the planner, and both. So the study is a little bit different in that it includes the weekly theme. So these themes are not in the planner, and that's because I couldn't find a place to put them without taking up like a valuable planner space. I didn't want to, put something giant on your monthly layout because we don't always have this space up at the top, and I didn't want to put it on one of your days. So of course I welcome feedback, but I went back and forth on that for months and just decided to keep it in the study. So the verses are exactly the same, of course. So if you're reading along, everything will match up beautifully. So this is the second week of Advent here, and so that lines up exactly with the Bible study. You won't see the grace days in the planner just because those I peppered in to kind of make it easy to see like what is happening like each day, because I got a lot of feedback the first time we did this together in 2016 that most liturgical resources aren't dated because they change every year, the dates change every year. And without getting too much into the guts of God and Glam, the dates always change because Easter is a movable feast. So depending on how long Epiphany is, that dictates some of the readings for like the whole year. So they're always going to change every year, and we adjust the study accordingly. And then I also change it every year because I'm a little further into this liturgical year, like backyard seminary degree I've been giving myself, and I like to keep the verses nice and fresh. So one point of clarification that I guess I did not make in the God and Glam video is from last year, the readings are about 30% different. So there is going to be a big change from this year to last year. So if you're looking at last year's, it will not match up in a lot of cases. So we have our December readings, and then we move over to January, and we have these beautiful seasonal scallop checklists, and there's our seasonal icons for every month. So snowflakes in January, and then for February we have hearts, of course, and getting these scalloped checklists on here was another feat for design. That took our Glam creative director quite some time to get those on there just right, and then it was a whole fiasco getting them out of InDesign. Just a little peek into the behind the scenes of how a planner becomes a planner. It's actually much more complicated than it seems on the surface. So we have our cute little clovers, or all these shamrocks. You guys correct me every year. And then now I'm second guessing myself here on March, but I know they have the appropriate amount of leaves because I always double check, triple check that. All right, then we have April with our Easter eggs, and May we have, well, we have still Easter eggs because we're still in April, but May we have teapots for the spring, and then in June we have suns to check off our reading list here, and then in July we have stars, more reading, and then some in July, because it's summer, the readings are a little bit lighter. So if you're wondering why there's space, it's just because, things can be really heavy from a reading perspective during like Christmas and Easter. The summer is much, much lighter. So for those of you, if you hit like a place where you feel like you're getting behind, it will get much lighter in the summer. So you have that to look forward to, a nice light summer reading plan. So we have high heels for August. We have September, falling leaves, of course, and then October, still falling leaves since we're in September. We have witch hats, and November. So it ends with November since it started with December, and we'll start God and Glam back up again for 2020 at the end here. And we have pumpkins for November. Okay, I hope that the brand new 2019 planners have you so excited to get organized and accountable for the new year. I am just beyond excited. I said it 40 times. The team has heard me say I'm so excited about 12 times in the last hour because once you see these in person, you are going to be even more inspired for the year that's to come. We have just the most beautiful planner collections that coordinate with our planners. All the colors blend beautifully together to create this really signature uniform look, and you are just going to love the Paper and Glam planning system. If you have not dipped your toe into our world just yet, sister, join us for the journey. You will not be disappointed. So with that, I think that's a wrap on today's Planning Sunday video. Subscription is open for January. I know a lot of you have been waiting to subscribe for that January planner kits to drop. So those are up in the shop. I would be so honored to send a planner collection home to you every month to match with your Glam planner and keep you organized and accountable in 2019. So I'm gonna go off and start packing some hot pink mailers, and I will see you again next Sunday for our December favorites video. So we are going to start all things Christmas next Sunday. If this video inspired you, please remember to give it a thumbs up on your way out. It is a really quick, easy way to support what we do here at Paper and Glam, and your support is what keeps the lights on here at Glam HQ. So thank you so much for all the orders that have been placed and just joining me for the journey. And subscribe if you haven't already so we can hang out more often. Until next time, sisters.